Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Social Marketing Show. It's Friday, November 22nd. Quick update for you. Things are moving quick in this world, and it is important to stay informed. If you're new, all I ask is that you share and that you subscribe on YouTube. So moving into 2025, I think YouTube is going to be a very, very important play for everybody. You really got to make sure that your Facebook, your Instagram, and your YouTube are getting updated every single day. You should be updating everywhere. But I mean, if you can at least post on YouTube, people are going to be able to find you. Social marketing is the way of the future, and the future is now, ladies and gentlemen. I had all these things written down, but then I realized that I have to run my company at 11:30 today. You know what I mean? So listen, your ability to communicate with an audience is going to determine how many deals you close, how many opportunities you're able to get. And an audience could be one person on a phone call. If you practice like this with a camera, you learn how to communicate really, really easily because you're essentially just talking to yourself. Anytime I do these shows, there's nobody else here. It's just me talking to myself. I produce it all myself. And so you have to think about when you get onto a phone call or you go to an event or you go to network or you go to negotiate or you go to coach somebody or consult with somebody or do a free consultation call, your ability to communicate is going to determine how that all goes. And how you're able to set the other person up to communicate is also how that's going to go. Because sometimes it's based on what kind of questions do you ask. And to get those people on the phone or to get them qualified, you're going to have to think about, who do I even want to target? We were talking about this yesterday. I was at a meetup and I was supposed to be roundtable. Now I'm looking at it and I showed up like I'm like the featured speaker or something. It was kind of funny. But anyway, I was telling these folks in this room, how are you qualifying people to work with you? Because if people go and they watch this and they think that it's silly or they don't like the vibe, then they're not my customers anyway. But I'm not going to sit here and lose sleep over people that aren't vibing with the vibe that clearly is getting picked up by people all over the country, or I wouldn't be on stages everywhere. Clearly, I'm doing something right, but it's not going to be for everybody. No matter how good you are, you're not going to be for everybody. There's people who hate Taylor Swift, and there's people who hate Slipknot. There's people who hate Metallica, and there's people who hate Post Malone. It doesn't matter how big you are, how many arenas you fill, how many butts you put in the seat. Somebody's not going to like you, and that somebody is not your customer. Some people want to drink sugary soda. They're going to drink sugary soda no matter how many diet options there are. Okay? They want sugary soda, not sugar-free. You're not going to change their mind. You need to go out there and present yourself to the people that want to work with you, that vibe with you, that connect with you. How are you going to do that? A lot of us, even though most people on the internet aren't willing to admit it, a lot of us are owner-operators of our companies. And even a lot of the people that I work with that are owners still manage all the different departments. And that's why it's efficient. Not everything is what it seems on the internet. You would think that everybody their company magically runs without them and they don't have to work and they make millions of dollars. That's bullshit. I know some people that's the case for them, but it's not everybody, right? Jesse Itzler, who runs the All Day Running Company, is running all day. He literally runs all day, every day. Go follow his page. He's got running shorts on and he's constantly running and living that lifestyle that his brand represents. He represents that brand really well. So you got to think about, if you're not into running or getting in the sauna with a sauna hat on, I don't know, you probably wouldn't go to the thing. I was the MC. They practically ran me into the ground. So think about this. Be you, be awesome, be great at what you do. And the people that don't like it or don't want to consume it or don't want to buy it aren't your customers. You don't have to worry about that because you will attract the people that dig it. And those are the people that you're going to vibe with. And those are the people that you're going to build with. And I think there's this soft message that's been going around, especially in the coaching and consulting space for like the last 2 years or so. It's starting to die now, which thank God, because it was terrible messaging of just be happy losing. Just be happy losing. Just be happy. Dude, I'm fucking losing. I'm not pumped about losing. You're never going to convince me to tell people it's okay to play at 30% and get beat. If you're playing at 110% and you get beat, which has happened to me 20 million times in my life, I can swallow that. Because I know I was given 110% for 12 rounds. I lost the decision. I can handle that. But giving 30% and getting your ass kicked is unacceptable at this point. We're grown adults here on this network. I wouldn't teach my kids to go 30% and be happy with losing. If you study your butt off and you end up getting an 87% on your little spelling test, that's a solid score. I don't even think I studied the spelling in kindergarten or first grade at all. I didn't even look at it. I was too busy getting my name written on the board from some clown teacher who told me to stop dreaming. So my kids are already in a better position than I was. Think about this, folks. You get what you attract. And so if your messaging is this kind of soft, it's okay, that's what you're going to attract. That's the clientele you're going to attract. But if you're like, yo, you need to be elite, go 110%, and be willing to freaking die to win, those are the people that you're going to attract. Let me tell you something, by the way, from experience. The people who are elite, that want to go 110%, that are willing to listen and willing to train and willing to invest, those are the people that are successful, not the 30%ers that think it's just okay. It's okay. Dude, no, it's not, especially if you're better than what you're doing. And I had to learn this firsthand. I had to accept that I was worth more than what I was charging or worth more than what I thought of myself. It's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and say, dude, I'm worth more than what I'm getting, and I'm not accepting it anymore. And I'm not going to listen to anybody that tells me I'm not worth X. But once you make that shift in your brain, you have to do it in the physical world too. Because you can't just look in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to crush it and I feel better about myself, and then go back to being a freaking putz. You got to go out there and throw some haymakers, folks, if you want to be the champ. If Mike Tyson would have actually thrown punches like he did in the first 45 seconds of the fight, he would have beat Jake Paul. But he pulled his punches for the rest of the fight. I truly believe there was some agreement in place for Mike to pull his punches, where he's gnawing on his glove like a freaking caged animal. I want to knock this guy's head off, but I can't because it's in the agreement and I want to get paid. That's what I think happened. Mike should have been like, fuck the money, and just bashed that guy. Now, I could be wrong, but that's when I analyze the footage, that's what I see. I see a guy that's trained his whole life that's pulling his punches. Don't pull the punches. You need to go out and be freaking ferocious and awesome and bring people up to a whole new level in their production, because they see you and they're like, wow, it's possible. If this guy can pull it off, I can definitely pull it off. So get serious about it. And if people don't like it, fuck them. They're not your customers, right? They're not your customers. Quit trying to impress everybody or be for everybody when it's holding you back from being 110% for the people that need you to be the 110% in that category. Don't spread yourself too thin trying to make everybody happy and blah, 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 and it's okay. No, dude, go out and be elite. There's never been a better time than right now to go out and do your thing on your channel with your message, your marketing, all over social media, and build your brand and make millions of dollars a year. There's never been a better opportunity than right now. All you need is a camera, a laptop, and a mobile phone, and you can do it. And if you need any other proof, just type in the name Jake Paul and Logan Paul, and you can argue with the statistics that come along with the fact that they built their brand on YouTube. Have a great day. Get started. Start posting, or you're going to get dominated by the people that are.